Hi, I'm Dr. Barry. I'm one of the attending chiropractic physicians here at Accident and Wellness Chiropractic. And as our name suggests, we treat people who have been injured in work-related incidents and automobile collisions. And I want to talk to you today about postural problems and what you can do about them. Now, postural problems are typically not caused by these incidents that injure people, but they're typically pre-existing. And the reason why they're important is that left unhandled, it becomes a complicating factor in recovery. So for instance, if a person is walking around, kind of slumped over like this, and they happen to have had a sprain to their shoulder, that's going to affect the mechanics of the shoulder. It's going to make it very hard to achieve proper movement of the shoulder, as opposed to having an upright posture like this. You also find it's very common for people to have a posture where their head is thrust forward like this. And these muscles in the neck are frequently injured in motor vehicle collisions, and it makes it very hard for those muscles to heal if a person is walking around with that kind of postural distortion. So there are two basic causes of postural problems. One is simply bad habits. We're all walking around holding ourselves upright against the force of gravity. And if we're doing things like being hunched over a computer all day or slumped on a sofa playing video games, then gravity, which is relentless, is going to win out, and our tissues will actually remodel in a distorted way. The other cause of a postural problem has to do with age-related neural degeneration. In other words, as we age, it's really common for the muscles that do this to become less active than the muscles that do this and this. And so because these muscles are less active, these muscles win out, and we end with a kind of a rounded, hunched over posture. There's also more complicated neurological conditions that can cause, severe postural problems, but we're not going to get into that here. What we're going to do now is we're going to show you some simple exercises that will help you improve your posture. And before we get into that, I just want to give a disclaimer. If you have been injured in some incident, whether it's a motor vehicle collision or work-related incident, you really should talk to your healthcare provider about the exercises that are most appropriate for you. And that could be a chiropractor or a physical therapist or a naturopath or even a physiatrist, which is a medical provider who specializes in physical medicine and rehabilitation. The other thing I want to just make sure you understand is that you have to differentiate between pain and discomfort. Initially, in doing any type of rehabilitation, you're going to want to move within your pain-free range. But as you progress with your rehabilitation, you're just going to have to get more comfortable with this idea that there are certain movements that you may be doing that may make you uncomfortable, but that are not going to hurt you. So to help with the postural exercises that I want to show you, I'm asking Yvette to help us today.